The crystalline chamber of the Galactic Council had witnessed countless delegations over its million-year history. Species from across the stars had come to plead, negotiate, and occasionally threaten, but never not once had the chamber fallen into such complete, suffocating silence. Ambassador Dani Reeves stood at the podium, her earth-toned suit a stark contrast to the bioluminescent robes and exoskeletons surrounding her. Behind her, junior attached Jasper Chen gripped his datapad with white knuckles, watching the sea of alien faces freeze in collective horror. "I'll repeat myself," Dani said, her voice calm and measured, in case the translation matrices malfunctioned. "The United Earth Government hereby declares war on the Galactic Council and all member species who participated in the Terran quarantine." The Zixthari Counselor, a being of pure energy contained within a magnetic field, flickered around. "Ambassador Reeves, perhaps you misunderstand the gravity." "No." Dani's interruption was sharp as broken glass. "You misunderstand. For 50 years, you've kept humanity imprisoned on our own world. You destroyed our colony ships. You sabotaged our research stations. And when we asked why, you told us we were too volatile, too aggressive, too dangerous to be allowed among the civilized species." Jasper pulled up the holographic display, projecting Earth's isolation in the galactic mapper, tiny blue marbles surrounded by an impenetrable red barrier. 50 years of enforced solitude while the rest of the galaxy traded, explored, and thrived. The Catherine ambassador, insectoid and towering, clicked her mandibles nervously. "The quarantine was for the greater good. Humanity's history of warfare, of nuclear weapons, of survival," Dani finished. "You looked at our history and saw monsters. We looked at our history and saw a species that clawed its way out of the mud, split the atom, and reached for the stars all while learning, growing, and evolving." She took a step forward. The council chamber's defensive shields hummed to life, an unconscious response that made Jasper's heart race. He'd seen Dani negotiate trade deals and cultural exchanges with the patience of a saint. This woman, cold and resolved, was someone else entirely. "You want to know what humanity did during 50 years of isolation?" Dani asked. "We didn't weep. We didn't beg for mercy. We prepared." The holographic display shifted. Jasper's fingers flew across his datapad, pulling up classified files that had been authorized for this very moment. The council members leaned forward, their various optical organs widening in disbelief. "Faster than light drives that don't rely on your council-controlled hyperspace lanes," Dani continued. "Weapons systems reverse-engineered from the drones you sent to monitor us. Ship designs that can survive in environments your species abandoned as uninhabitable. The Varaxian warlord, a battle-scarred reptilian whose species prided themselves on military might, hissed in what Jasper recognized as genuine fear. Impossible. The calculations alone would require desperation, Dani said, would require brilliance born from necessity, would require a unified species working toward a single goal, freedom. Jasper watched the council members exchange glances. The galaxy's most powerful beings, architects of a peace that had lasted 10,000 years, were genuinely afraid. He felt a strange mixture of pride and terror at what his species had become. "You kept us in a cage," Dani said, her voice dropping to something almost conversational. "What you fail to understand is that humans don't just survive captivity, we study it, we analyze every weakness, every failure point, every guard rotation, and then, when the moment is right, we break free." The Zixthari Counselor pulsed a deep crimson. "If you wage war on the Council, every member species will unite against you. You cannot possibly win." Dani smiled, and it was not a pleasant expression. "Counselor, we're not trying to win. We're trying to teach you a lesson." Jasper pulled up the final file. The council chamber erupted in cacophonous panic. 37 colony fleets, Dani announced over the noise. "Already launched. Already beyond your quarantine barrier. Each one equipped with the technology your blockade was supposed to prevent us from developing. They're heading to unclaimed systems, dead worlds, places your species wrote off as worthless." "Death worlds," the Catherine ambassador whispered. "Exactly," Dani said. "Because Earth is a death world ambassador. We evolved in crushing gravity, volatile weather, and an ecosystem that actively tried to kill us every single day. What you call uninhabitable, we call home." The display showed colony projections, worlds with toxic atmospheres, extreme temperatures, radiation-soaked surfaces, worlds where humanity would not just survive but thrive. "This war," Dani continued, "will not be fought with fleets and armies. It will be fought with persistence, with adaptation, with humanity doing what we've always done, refusing to die when the universe tells us we should." Jasper noticed the Varaxian warlord's claws retracting. The ancient warrior understood what the diplomats were still processing. Humanity wasn't declaring a war they intended to fight. They were declaring independence through action already taken. By the time your fleets mobilize, Danny said, we'll have established dozens of colonies. Attack one, and we'll build 3 more. Try to quarantine us again, and we'll slip through routes you don't even know exist. We are patient, we are stubborn, and we are done asking for permission. The silence returned, heavier than before. So here's what happens next, Danny said, gathering her materials. You can accept humanity as an equal member of the galactic community, or you can waste resources trying to contain a species that's already loose. Your choice, counselors. She turned to leave, Jasper falling in step behind her. Ambassador Reeves, the Zixtari counselor, called out. If we agree to lift the quarantine, what guarantees do we have that humanity won't become exactly what we feared? Danny paused at the chamber doors. None, she said simply. But you'll have something better, a reason to keep us as allies instead of enemies. As the doors sealed behind them, Jasper exhaled shakily. Did we just threaten the entire galaxy? Danny's stern expression cracked into a tired smile. No, Jasper. We just reminded them that humans don't ask for freedom. We take it. Behind them, the Galactic Council began their deliberations. The vote for Earth's full membership would pass within the hour, unanimous, terrified, and irreversible. Humanity had won its war before firing a single shot.